Alright, so where do I start with this? I was never really the biggest Mortal Kombat fan. I think the only game I really played was Mortal Kombat Armageddon on the PS2, I think. And I know like a good handful of the characters. Only one I really gave a shit about was Scorpion. And the Mortal Kombat movie that came out in the 1990s, I never really considered it very good. To many, it's kind of like a cult classic. Some people like it. I think it's a little too cheesy. Plus the fact that the 90s version didn't have gore. And that's literally what Mortal Kombat is just a fuck ton of gore. I thought that was really stupid. But the theme song to that one is probably one of the greatest theme songs ever. Now jumping into this new 2021 rendition. At no point during this movie did I actually feel like I was watching Mortal Kombat characters. I felt like I was watching cosplayers at Comic-Con who just really like Mortal Kombat, because to me the casting was a little weird. And comparing the characters to the 90s version, I would have to say Liu Kang, better in the 90s, Sonya, better in the 90s, Kano, much better in this one, Sub-Zero better in this one, Scorpion better in this one, Raiden bad in both, but I would say better in the 90s because it's a little more goofy, which is a little more entertaining. Johnny Cage, not even in this one. He is one of the main characters in the 90s. I was never really a huge fan of his character anyways, and this movie clearly is setting up for a sequel that it probably will get. I think the movie starts out pretty good, introducing both Scorpion and Sub-Zero, when Sub-Zero comes in and pretty much just wrecks his entire fucking village, killing his family and then eventually killing him. But then once we get into the second act of the movie, it's a whole lot more boring, with the only person keeping me somewhat entertained is Kano. He's pretty hilarious, and every time I see Sonya, I forget she's supposed to be Sonya, because to me she looks nothing like Sonya. Goro's in it, and he gets pretty fucked up. I think he probably had the best death in the movie, with the entire third act pretty much just being nothing but fighting, until eventually Scorpion does come back from hell, which I was anticipating the entire time. They really beefed up Sub-Zero. He was kind of OP during this movie. And the way that they threw in all these one-liners from the video game was really goofy and cheesy, which was kind of funny to me, in the same vein that it was goofy and cheesy in the 90s. So I feel like it was a tough one on which one I would actually prefer watching again. Probably this one. It's an alright popcorn movie that holds on to my attention a lot better than the 90s version did. So overall, I'll probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
Fatality.
I didn't regret watching it, but I'm not in any rush to watch it again. Alright, I'm done.
Finish him. Get over here.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love.